It's the man YSN, and you're listening to YSN Radio. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, man. You're rocking with the man YSN, and you're tuned into the episode of YSN Radio, the coolest podcast in the South. We got a very special guest in the building with me right now. Two-time NCAA champion, two-time WNBA champion. She's actually the only lady in the world to have won an NCAA title and a WNBA title in the same year. I got a Lady Vols legend in the house with us tonight, man. The one and only Miss Alexis Hornbuckle. Clap it up, man. Hey, damn, boy, you did your homework. I had to get my Shannon Sharp on.
I like it. I appreciate it. I
appreciate you for joining us today,
happy to be here, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Long time coming, man. So, boom, like I said in the intro, you did your thing. You did your thing in basketball, man. A legend out here. So let's take it all the way to the beginning. Talk about where you grew up. And you came up in West Virginia. Talk about that and how'd you get into ball?
Man, so I came up, born and raised in Dunbar, West Virginia. I got an older brother. We're about 15 months apart. Started out, actually fell in love with soccer. But I wanted to do everything my older brother did. Right. And my dad, one day, I don't remember how old I was exactly, maybe like 7 or 8. And he was like, you want to play or you want to play? Right. So I chose the latter. We locked in, and it was grueling, bro. But it was worth it. You know, at a young age, I just realized that, like, nationally, I have something here. And then about 6th grade, watched the documentary on HBO, Pat Summitt Cinderella season. Yeah. They lost like 8 or 10 games. Pat was not having it. She's like, we're still going to win. We're going to lock in. She had like 4 trash cans set up in the corner, ran them till they was throwing up in all of them. And I was like, Dad, I want to go there. That lady's crazy. And when I say that, like, if you know how my dad trained us and the type of coaching my uncles did, like, I'm used to all that running in gyms with no AC. Like, it's crazy, right? So I'm like, I need that. I'm fiending for that, right? So get to Tennessee. Great. Well, McDonald's All-American, WBCA All-American, MVP in both of those games.
There we go.
And then, you know, good career as a Lady Vols, 3 SEC championships, 2 NCAAs, like you said. Still hold the all-time steal record.
Hell yeah.
That's men and women, y'all. I know they don't be plugging me. Men and women, the overall school record.
Overall.
Lockdown. You hear me?
Locked it down.
And then was blessed enough to be drafted number 4 overall and go to the league, 6 years in the league and 11 overseas, man. It's been a great journey. It's been a blessing.
Hell yeah, man. Sounds like it. So let's talk about your time as a Lady Vols. Pat Summitt, as we all know, absolute legend. Oh yeah, absolute legend. I remember as a kid, every time my mama had the news on in the morning, it was Pat Summitt has won again. Every single day, man. And so shoot, I remember the day she passed was the day I came up here for my freshman orientation, and everyone has ever played for her or people who, you know, have seen her, you know, always talked about how dedicated she was and, you know, just how powerful woman she was. So playing for her, talk about that experience playing for someone as legendary as Pat Summitt.
Man, you're coming into a winning culture, right? And you're coming in with the utmost respect because, like you said, even then, she wasn't the winningest coach yet, but she was one that was constantly winning, constantly in championships, whether that was SEC or Final Fours, and just having someone of that caliber and that stature, but also just so motherly, right? So yeah, as hard as people think she was on the court, but also outside of that, she had your back. She taught you leadership. She taught you communication. We had etiquette classes. Like, she was literally just about an overall build of your character and growing you in from young women into women and great people in society. And that's, I mean, a lot of coaches and athletes, you don't have that dynamic across the board, men or women, in a lot of schools. So just to be able to be a part of that culture, man, it meant something, right? You took pride in saying, I give my all for Tennessee. It wasn't just the saying, right? It was bigger than that. It was bigger than basketball, and just the life lessons that I learned from her was just like, all right, I can do anything.
Nah, facts. I was watching a documentary that you were in, and I think it was after the Stanford game, where she had said, you know, she wished you didn't turn the ball over, but you played your heart out on the floor, and he was like, you know, that her saying that about you gave you the spark you needed to turn up in the next game, and he was like, even though that's not what I hear in practice. So, like, talk about that moment, like, you know, what was the difference between her in practice and her in the game and then outside of the court?
Man, her in practice is literally like, get it right. right? Just a perfectionist. So, you know, a lot of people say practice makes perfect. We know that's not true. Perfect practice makes perfect, meaning your reps have to be on point. Your execution has to be on point. Your timing has to be on point. And as a combo guard, especially when I was running point, like, you are an extension of the coach as a point guard. And so the dynamics of what you have to know and learn outside of just me playing was like a huge responsibility.
Right.
So I heard Hornbuckle a lot. Hornbuckle, push it. Hornbuckle, take care of the ball. Hornbuckle. I'm like, God, dog, I can't do nothing right. You know what I'm saying? And then, but getting in the game and just being able to lock in, like, all right, coach, I got you. And then throughout my years, from freshman to senior year, just seeing that trust develop. I mean, in the times where you just you have pressure moments, or you might kind of have that little self-doubt or self-negative talk, it's like you just hear her, or you'll see her give you that look like, you got it, let's go.
Right.
I need you, let's go. And that's all you need sometimes, is just that little spark. I mean, same thing happened to me in the LSU game my senior year, Final Four, bro. First off, I heard my dad in a packed out arena say, take her out. Like, I was
Damn.
Hey, Pops ain't play that.
Oh, shit.
Tell y'all, man.
Oh, shit.
Take her out. Play that, man. Take her out. You hear me? So I'm like, yeah, take me out. Like, I actually went over there, and most players, especially starters, you're not going to do that your senior year. I'm like, coach, take me out. The team is better right now without me than having me. Man, she looked at me and she was like, Hornbuckle, we're better with you than without you.
Right.
I'm like, dang, coach believe in me. I gotta believe in myself. My grandma passed away that year too, so on my shoes I wrote "Give me strength." So like, she's telling me this, I'm looking down, I'm looking up, I'm praying, and I'm just like, let's get it. And then I just happened to get that last tip in that took us to the championship game. So that's the difference from the practice to the games. And then the latter part of that question is, what is she like outside of basketball? Pat cool in the breeze, man. She funny. She got jokes all day. She gonna talk smack. She's lighthearted. She's very loving. And she's just a great person all around. Like, I remember post-career, it was 2012, I believe, and down in Atlanta, Indiana was playing Atlanta championship game. Pat had went there to watch her good friend, Mickey DeMoss, on the assistant coach on the bench. Right. And I was like, yo, coach, I've been wanting to do this all my life. Can I buy you a drink? She was like, no. I was like, coach, I got to buy you a drink.
On.
Yeah, so I got to buy coach a drink. That was like the highlight of my adult life. Like, I loved it, bro.
That's what's up, drinking with Pat. That's what's up. So, what's that?
What was the worst drill you had to do in practice? What was the one you dreaded?
I didn't dread any drills. You want me? This is why, though. I could run all day, right? I will tell you one that probably, it's like a 2-minute full court layup drill, right? You're passing, it's like 3 managers or coaches on each side of the court. You pass, go. Ball doesn't hit the floor, boom, layups, right? 2 minutes straight, you're just running, okay? I'm slowing down because not all of our managers can catch and pass the greatest, right? And so Pat's yelling at me like, Hornbuckle, pick it up, right? And I looked back and I was like, coach, I'm going to outrun the basketball, right? No, me and Pat used to go at it.
Yeah.
And she was like, you're not that fast. 2 minutes, Keith, 2 minutes straight, bro. I outran the basketball.
Oh, shit. She's, well, I goddamn.
I'm gone, bro. I throw that first pass, I'm like, touch and go, right? And then she was pissed off at me. So I had to run. She was like, hit your free throw. I got up and I just threw that bad boy up brick. She was like, everybody on the line. You know what? Hornbuckle on the line. Oh, so I'm running with a smile on my face. Bro, it really wasn't no drill that I like really hated because I just love the grind. And like one of my mantras like in school was just, you can't outwork me. Oh, yeah. So like I thrived on anything you threw at me, I'm eating it.
Facts.
Like I will be huffing and puffing. I've had injuries. Like it don't matter. Like I broke my wrist in college against Vandy, matter of fact, and in the first half. And played the whole rest of the game, bro. Like, I was just built different, bro.
The wrist game.
Yeah.
Jordan had the flu game,
yeah,
but got the wrist game.
The wrist game. You know what I'm saying?
I fucks with it.
Yeah, it was just one of those, man. It was like, there was really nothing that I dreaded. I mean, you get tired. Probably our overall strength and conditioning workouts with Heather Mason. Shout out Heather Mason. She's at Ohio State now, but those, man, some of them, bro, because I used to go out, bro. So all the time.
Oh, you have to pay for that.
Bro, but I be out like, hey, kids, please don't listen to this. So I used to be out till like 3, 4 in the morning. You got 6 a.m. workout, and I'm still coming in first and second in sprints, though. Oh, yeah. But it wasn't always easy. But it was like, if I'm going to make this choice to go out, like, I got to lock in. And
she at the club the night before, I'm finna pay for this. God damn.
One more.
Bro,
fuck? Keep her
Martin,
coming.
like, you good? Yeah, well.
She's sweating looking
I'm over
at
here like this, like, hey, I gotta go after this. And there's nights I slept on nights. There are hours I spent taking a nap in the locker room on the couch just to make sure I'm not late.
Oh yeah.
That's built different, bro.
You know, you're like, cause I feel like that's the thing. If you know you finna be out, you cannot give them any ammo.
You can't.
You feel me?
You can't. I did one time and it was bad. It was bad. But yeah.
I feel that reminds me the scene in Love and Basketball, where she like when she drains on it and like poses. It makes her hold it though.
Yeah, go ahead, go over there and hold that. Yeah.
Oh shit. So man. So boom. Being in the Lady Vols, in that period of time where you guys were a powerhouse. Yeah. You know, every time people talk about UT sports, of course, 98 Vols were a football national championship. Of course, modern times, the baseball Vols just won College World Series. And we always talk about the Lady Vols dominating. How does it feel to be a part of that era where the Lady Vols were them niggas?
Man, listen, because Pat only coached 161 athletes, right? So being a part of Pat's 161 and like, I came and all of us came to Tennessee to win championships, right? There was a 7-year drought.
Yeah.
Right? So in 07, we won 7. Right? So it's like we don't come here and with our recruiting class not get one. You know, we won 3-4, but not get one. And it was just like, it was so surreal when it happened, right? You get to the Final Four. Freshman year we got to the Final Four. We lost a 16-point lead in the second half. And then being able to come and like, okay, we're here. And then it's done, confetti, and you on the stage, and it was like, man, I'm a part of history, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm a part of history. I'm a part of her legacy. I know being there and playing for her makes you a part of her legacy, but like when you can cut down that net, when you can hold up that championship trophy, when you can look around and look at your fellow sisters and be like, yo, we did that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that right there, it's different.
Can't match it. I remember going to the championship parade after the baseball team won the title last summer. And I was like, wow, it's the first time I'm able to see a team I like win some shit and be old enough to celebrate. You know what I mean?
Be old enough to celebrate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can only imagine how it was, you feel me? Because basketball is during the school year. You know what I mean? Baseball championships over the summer. I can only imagine how turned it was, bro.
Bro, it's crazy. You got the parade, right? I mean, Vol Nation shows up, period. It doesn't matter when the season is. Our fans travel. Of course, they're at every home game. They travel. And, you know, when we won, we're coming back from, I think that one was Cleveland. The first one was in Cleveland. Packed. Right. And, you know, Pat gets a new Mercedes every time she wins. So, yeah. I don't know if y'all knew that, but yeah. The Mercedes gives her a new one every time. I mean, look at that. But, and, you know, they presented at the little joint in Knoxville, and it was just great, man, to see it, because right afterwards you do some stuff with like your family and your friends that come to the game, like right after in the hotel, and then you kind of let you go, but you don't really get to do much for real. Like, we wasn't turned like that in Cleveland. Now Knoxville, I was known for throwing parties back in college. I really was.
When I got home.
Yeah, when we got home, I threw one of the coldest parties, and it was just great to, like, there was no worries, right? We felt so safe being able to go out and move freely and just know that the whole city loved us and the whole city turned up with us and supported us. I mean, you walk in, I don't think we can get in trouble for this now. Like, you getting free food, free drink. Like, allegedly, that's what they say. I think somebody paid like a penny. But,
I forgot.
Somebody paid a penny.
They're going to take the title away.
Somebody paid a penny, just so you know it's paid for.
Oh, shit.
Super discounted.
Right. But they left a tip.
Yeah, we left a tip. And that first one was just crazy. That second one, the seniors, though.
Oh, yeah. You went out with a bang.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm already knowing.
It was crazy. That was the same year. Like, when I say I threw parties, so, like, listen, I digress, but check this story. So, Georgia football game, because Georgia used to be, like, one of our biggest games, right?
Right.
Georgia football game, I had a homegirl, Tasha Humphreys, played for UGA Women's, and so she was down here, obviously, for that game. And I'm out, we got recruits. Pat only gave me a recruit my senior year, because I was not the one. I'm going to be honest. If you ain't built like this, don't come here. It's, you're not supposed to tell recruits that. I'm going to be real with you. Right? So, Pat ain't give me no recruit till I was a senior. Like, you're not messing this up for me. So, anyway, I got recruits. I'm like, dang, my homegirl hit me like, hey, my homeboy in town and some of his homeboys, is it cool if he come to the crib and then for the party, da-da-da-da? I'm like, yeah, who your homeboys? She's like, my homeboy Dre, right? I'm like, you're responsible, right? Like, I'm not here. I'll be back at this time. You're responsible.
Right.
Bro, I walk into my crib. It's Andre 3000.
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah.
3K?
She just said Dre. Like it's some random nigga.
I freaked out.
Yeah, my homie Dre coming.
I freaked out. I was like, I pulled her to the side, bro. I'm like, yo, you gotta let me know this 3 stacks, bro. You don't say Dre, like, bro. You gotta. Luckily, the crib was clean and everything. You know. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy,
Man.
but.
The flute?
Man, huh?
Did he have the flute?
He ain't had the flute, bro.
It's 07, 08.
Yeah, 08. He was cool, dude, though. He was just chilling on my floor watching LSU football.
On the floor?
Yeah, bro. He was just chilling in the living room. I had to get some of my teammates to chill. They were super drunk, and they just started singing the songs. And I was like, bro, let him chill.
Oh,
like,
damn, they over here singing,
let
hey,
this
y'all.
I'm like, oh, God. Like,
Oh, yeah. You like,
yeah, she
chill.
was singing Miss Jackson.
Oh, dang.
You know his homeboy Cheese. He always rap about like dude was cooler than a breeze. But yeah, fun times. So like that right there gave me so much leverage though for the whole rest of my senior year when it came to my parties.
Oh yeah.
And going out.
You
So
brought
like
Andre 3000.
So-
Dre was there.
and then he went. So what y'all know is Chipotle and Brent's Pizza used to be a club called the Cube. It was both sides though. It was one building.
Yeah.
So he came out there. I was like, listen, bro. It's the only thing I'm gonna ask you. Like, please pull up. I don't care if you stay for 10 minutes. Like, I just need us to just walk
Right.
in here on some G shit.
Oh,
like,
God.
let's go, right?
Yeah.
So we could do that, and then so like when it came to that championship party after that, and then we just already got drafted because we won, and then the draft was the next day back then.
Right.
Stupid.
Oh, yeah. Y'all
Nothing but love. Nothing
yeah.
but love. It was just, it was just great, fun experience. All the coaches told us was just basically don't get arrested.
Right.
It's,
They knew the deal.
Yeah.
They knew the deal.
Don't drive, don't get arrested.
Right.
All right, cool.
Oh, easy. So
Yeah.
boom. Going off of that senior year, y'all win the title. You get drafted. Very next day, number 4 overall, to Detroit Shock. Talk about that moment.
Man, no sleep. Team no sleep. So funny story, bro. I ain't had my outfit. I don't know why I thought that I'd have time in the morning to go to the mall and get fitted up. You know what I mean? But we had we had to be on ESPN early, like 7. So we had to leave at like 6 something. We ain't go to sleep for real.
Oh, dead. She at the club the night before. I'm getting drafted tomorrow.
Man, we didn't even leave the hotel, bro. We didn't even leave the hotel. One more. Let me get one more. Let me get so many bottles of champagne and everything. But so we there, and I'm just like, man, and it's so early, and it's in a different part of Tampa that we got to drive to, and I'm like, I don't got no outfit. I don't got no outfit for the draft. Like,
Oh shit.
me and my moms go to Walmart, bro.
Whoa.
Wally. Hey, I was fly, bro, back there.
Turd, you see the video? Still press on that.
I was in there. Walmart had me right there. I'm like, this is my only choice. I mean, it worked out. God is good because it could have been all bad.
Oh,
bro.
man.
It could have been all
She gonna
bad.
show up in a uniform.
Would have been the first time in draft history. Would have been the first time in draft history, but like. It was so surreal, and it was just great. Like my parents, my brother,
Yeah.
my sister, my cousins was up there. Like it was just great to look around and see not only my family but the people like that we grew up in the basketball world together as kids. Like I grew
Right.
up a Nike kid, so like Nike Camp, Nike Academy, and all of that. So like just to see where we all came from and like sitting here and just hearing names, and you know you.
Yeah, you 4.
Yeah,
You
and
was
it's like whoo! And I was hot.
There are 3 of them.
You right. It wasn't that many. You right. It wasn't that many. But I'll just say, in your head though, it's like, all right, 1 take a while, 2 take a while, 3 take a
Yeah.
while. And you here, and the number 4 overall draft pick, the Detroit Shock select Alexis Hornbuckle, and I'm like, you know, the hugs and get up there, take the picture. That was just dope,
I have a
man.
question. Did you actually know when you was who you was getting drafted by? I want to know how that works.
Yeah.
So you hear the buzz a little bit, right? And my mom, she actually did an interview about this, and I didn't know till after because I
She
wasn't there.
predicted it.
Yeah, she was like, I just felt like she was gonna go about like number 4. Talking to my then agent, shout out Brian Dyke, Shaboomy Sports. My then agent, like, you know, he was just like, these are the teams if you go kind of in this realm, or you should be about between this number. But he didn't say like you going number 4 for sure, right? So that's why it was still kind of like that surprise or that elation, like when you hear your name, because you don't know for sure. Right. I mean, I'm sure Candace, I know the first three probably knew, right?
Yeah.
I mean, no disrespect, but I probably should have went third. But it's cool, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
It's cool. I'll take 4. Top 5 ain't bad.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't no disrespect to Candace Wiggins who went third, but you know. So that's kind of how that works. Like, you kind of have an idea. You're talking to different teams, and you're hearing different stuff. But at the end of the day, unless you really, like, number 1, number 2, you just kind of gauge it. Because I could have went 3, I could have went 5. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I always wondered that because sometimes they call a name, they already backstage.
Yeah, they're already there.
You know, they just
those guys. The NBA is different too. NFL is different too, right? You got so many more, so much more money at stake also, but more guys, especially in the NFL, that they're in their ear, like they're in their boardroom or whatever. The teams, the GM, they're talking back and forth. The agent to the agent, boom, 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 and it's just like, okay, yeah, we're done, boom. That word gets passed down, and then the person that's doing the draft, the president of the league or whatever, then it comes to them. So by that time, they didn't already tap whoever on the shoulder to come back, right? But back then, that's not how the WNBA draft worked.
Makes sense.
I don't know. I haven't really watched it in its whole entirety in the past few years, so I'm not sure if it's a little bit tighter to where you kind of know in the top 5. But
yeah, hats already. And
That's what I'm saying.
But that's why it worked like that. Like, so say like we in the boardroom, right? Draft going on. You the coach, and you the GM. So we talking. It's like boom, boom, boom. Who you want to select? Y'all going through this. Y'all make a decision.
Yeah.
Right. You going back and forth. You tell the agent, whatever. They know. Everybody kind of knows. They get that call. That's why you'll see it. Like if people ain't even at the draft, you'll see them and they like, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah. Then they grab the hat and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, it's kind of known in that capacity, but
Makes
I
sense.
didn't know 100 that I was going number 4. Nah, I didn't know that.
I got you. So, you get to Detroit, immediately make your mark, setting the record for steals, just like you did in college, and win a title.
Yeah, sir.
First year on the team.
That
So,
was
like,
great.
how does it feel? Like, you came in a winner and then immediately get another ring.
That was wild. I didn't even process it. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't process it. And I also didn't know that I was like struggling with certain mental health stuff. So that was another reason that I couldn't really process it.
Right.
Like, I'm like, dang, my grandmother died in 2008. We win a championship. Barely. I thought I was gonna mess that up, right? We win, get drafted, not being able to finish school, like sitting in a classroom, but the stress about wanting to graduate, right? Get there, Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn, all there. You cannot be soft to play for them, bro. So you know the grind of keeping your job, and then being able to clock the minutes that I did and have the impact that I did, and then we win. It was just like I loved it. I was hyped. Like if you see any video, I'm celebrating. I'm hyped, but it was like it didn't really hit me till like the next year.
Yeah.
Like. Bro,
She's looking at all the rings and like, damn, these are mine.
I'm like, yeah, I'm doing interviews and stuff, and I'm like, and they're like, yo, you're the first woman ever to do, to win the NCAA and the WNBA in the same calendar year, and I'm like, oh, that's wild, because it was really supposed to be Detroit-LA rematch, which would have been Candace on the other side of that, right? But they lost to a last-second shot to San Antonio. We swept San Antonio. So they were kind of, ESPN and all them was kind of talking up, like, if Candace wins, then she'll be the first one. God willing, I won. So, you know what I'm saying? And so that they had to keep that conversation going. And it was just like, wow. And then probably while I was in Turkey, that's where I went my first year overseas, played for a team in Istanbul called Beşiktaş. And it just, like, hit me one day.
Yeah.
What's the culture like there? Like
in Turkey, it was different.
West Virginia popped out. Different.
It was, man. So like the culture over there, like the men are very like women aren't as smart as them. Shouldn't really have as much say so, and it's you. I done stumped it. Bruh, like, just sometimes they was really disrespectful, and that's when I got the European culture, like, like if you coming in and out of elevator in American culture, like, I'm gonna wait for you to get off, and I'm gonna go. Nah, they just, bro. I can't tell you how many I'm bowing kids. I don't care, grannies.
Oh,
I don't care, bro. Grandpas, I don't care. I'm like, y'all so rude. Like, but I had to start to learn the culture and everything. Actually got into it. Actually got kicked off that team. I was still wild. Sued them, though, because they kicked me off for the wrong reason. That might be an off-camera topic.
I got you.
That ended up suing that team or whatever. And it was just different, bro. Like, I liked it. I enjoyed Istanbul. It was very fun. Good food. Good, chill people. Met some good friends. But it was different. Israel was my favorite place to play by far.
Israel. It's rough over there.
That's what people think. It's no rougher than being in the States.
What?
I ain't gotta.
Depending on what part.
I gotta dodge bombs over here.
That's true. I mean, you do have your crib does have bomb rooms or whatever. Yeah, you gotta be ready. It's a lot of Russians. It's a lot of Russians over there. So while I was there,
You see what they doing over there?
Making money.
See the news, nigga? Watch the news.
Yeah, y'all so stupid, bro. Watch the news. Yeah, bro. Say, what you mean?
Buck was not the only one dropping bombs over there.
Oh my god.
Let
me stop before I fuck around and get flagged.
Yeah, don't do that. This episode won't even be able to drop, man. But it was cool. Like, surrounded by water, beautiful weather, beaches, great food. It was just a chill vibe, man.
Did you visit any of the religious historical places?
I mean, I went to Jerusalem, Old Jerusalem. Ooh. But the thing about that, a lot of stuff has been moved around, right? A lot of stuff that they say ain't. And then also, on my off days, bro, I'm chilling. Like, I'm chilling. At that time, WNBA wasn't making that type of money. So, I went college, right to the dub, right 10 days later, I'm in Turkey playing.
Yeah. So
I'm tired. And continue that for 6 years straight of playing 10 and a half, 11 months out of the year.
Oh, yeah.
And I just...
Them 2 months off, you...
Yeah. I mean, I've done some things, I've been to the Dead Sea. When I played in Jordan, I went to Petra, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. I played in Dubai for 4 months. Yeah, I went there on vacation in 08 actually for 10 days just because when I got kicked off the team, I was just I got money to blow.
Right, fuck it. Right.
Is it like that in Dubai?
It is. It's nice. Never go during the heart of the summer, bro. You will roast.
I imagine, yeah.
Way too hot. But I would say if you can get to a few places, Dubai is definitely one. Actually, this is the UAE. Go to Abu Dhabi, go to Dubai, get over there in that area. It's beautiful. Israel. I always tell people, man, go to Israel for real. It's just an experience.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good things. Bro, you would love Israel. I
personally will love it.
Yes.
I fucks with it. I'm with it. Right. Oh man.
For real.
So boom, what was that adjustment like? So like you said, the coaches for Detroit, you couldn't be soft playing for them. We see people come out of college and go to the pros and get put in a blender off rip. So for you, what was that experience like adjusting from the collegiate to the professional?
It was, I won't say it was the easiest transition, but it also wasn't the hardest transition. Me just growing up playing, most of us that made it to that level, grow up playing against guys and grown men, right? And then in college, you're practicing against men, and then same thing in the pros.
Right.
But it's I'm a physical player anyway. I thrive on that, right? And then Bill and Beer, Rick Mahorn, they're the bad boys. So y'all remember the Detroit days, the Piston days. That's how they coach. They expect that same type of level of intensity, of effort, of toughness, and that's what I grew up and that's who I am. So that transition in and of itself was easy. The hard part was adjusting to the speed and physicality of the game. So even though I was a physical player, you talking about these grown women got kids. They snatching the, you know what I'm saying? That's a grown woman strength a little different, bro.
Right,
you get checked in your chest and
you
know what I mean?
You feel it.
Yeah, so it's it just gets a little wild. I mean, my first time playing against Tarasi, she punched me. She got that elbow right back, but it's you get welcome to the league, and that's why some of the talk and the conversation surrounded when Caitlin Clark got to the league this summer was this the first time, and look how everybody gets welcome to the league.
Right.
I don't care if you were drafted in the first round, the third round, or undrafted. As a rookie, you will get welcome to the WNBA.
Right.
And it ain't gonna feel good, bro.
Right.
So it was that mindset was just I'm working for my job. I'm trying to keep my paycheck. Ain't nothing guaranteed. So.
Talk about like being in the WNBA, outside the court. What's it like being a professional ball player, a professional female ball player?
Man, it's cool because when you're in a city, like whatever city you're in, they know you, right? And obviously, like the NBA, NFL, depending on what city and what teams, other pro teams are there, you end up mingling and rapping with these guys, and it's like you just get shown a lot of love. And if you're winning, you double that love, right? Of course. Sure. But people were really typically nice. You meet some people that get out of body and want to test you, right? If you go out, people want to get big. Oh, like, come on, bro. Like, just trying to have a good time. I used to get, especially in Minnesota, I would go out in like sweats, like just chilling. They like, how's she in VIP? Why you let her in? I'm like, I know the owner, bro.
Right.
Like, chill,
show the ring, bitch.
Yeah, relax, bro. Relax. I just played down the street. I'm tired. But it was real chill. You get a lot of love, a lot of recognition, appreciation, and then you can also walk around. People don't know who you are, which is a great feeling.
Facts.
Sometimes, like you'll see me sometimes in Knoxville, like hood up, walking around, hat down, like I don't feel like speaking to nobody today.
Facts,
but just that love and respect as a female professional athlete that. It's come a long way. It's probably more so now than ever. Social media era and the amount of money that's being kind of put out there for the women athlete. But yeah, it was still nothing but love.
Ah, bad. So in the WNBA, are there groupies? I'm curious.
Don't lie now.
I'm just being real. We hear in NBA all the time. You feel me? Niggas get trapped in
it just got me off guard. I'm not going to not answer the question.
Are there groupies for
yes.
NBA players?
No, I don't. No, I never did that. I'm not flying. I'm not flying. No.
Ain't nobody getting flued out?
Ain't nobody get flued out? No, ain't nobody get flued out. No. You gonna fly yourself. You can come. You can come visit. Nah, man. Like I said,
what do groupies look like in WNBA? Is it just like
yours?
I mean, I imagine that. So it's like
even colder. I don't know.
Cause I know women, you like what you like and other women like what they like. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is it just like, is it, you know what I mean? Is it just like men and women just out just like?
Men yes, there are male groupies. Yes, why? Yes.
Just waiting outside the arena,
or the club, or the restaurant. Or lurking.
I'm trying to be. I don't want to be rude. I'm just trying to figure out a way to say it.
So, all right, let me clean this up for you a little bit, bro. Let me clean this up for you a little bit.
I've always been curious. How does that work?
It works like this. It works like this. And I know you have seen or probably know guys that just had no game or they groupies. Like whether that's for models, artists, athletes, like so on both sides there were male groupies and female groupies. What do they look like? It's a whole array of selection, I guess is the word.
You said you want the height.
I know, you know what I'm saying, because you can look at women, and, you know what I mean, because you see it all the time. You feel me? The girls, hey, she going. You know what I mean? All the athletes. I know, like if like the men. Like what does a male groupie, like what's the archetype of a male groupie? Because right now you think of NBA groupie, you think BBL, big goofy ass titties, you know what I'm saying?
They got that LeBron song out now.
Huh?
The LeBron song, it's like an R&B LeBron song.
I ain't heard it.
I ain't heard it.
I don't even know if I'm ready for it.
But I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think of, like, IG models comes in, what you think of. So it's like, what does the male groupie look like?
The male groupies have like it can be anything. Like it can be dudes that just really be chilling or looking like that, tatted up or flashing their money, or it's just a lot. It just depends. And then you can have lamos. Like it can be a mix. And as far as like the female aspect of it, boy, they come in all shapes and sizes. So we not
already know it.
It's they in different industries and everything. So it just bro, it's you can have an accountant, or you can have a professional dancer.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine, man. I need to start hanging out with some WNBA players. I feel like don't nobody get bitches like WNBA players.
up.
Just being real.
I don't live that life no more, bro. I don't
Hey,
live
we
that
gotta go
life.
out one day.
She
bro.
said no comment.
I don't live that life no more.
No more.
I
No
don't live
more.
that life
No
no
more.
more.
But hey.
I was. I ain't lived that life in a decade or more,
Hey.
but it's it can get wild.
Hey, her and Candace was running 2-mans back in the day.
Right now, we want to see B.
I'm just
I ain't
playing.
say
Hey,
that.
I'm just playing.
Nah,
Her and
man.
Brittany though. I'm saying you was on the team. You played in Phoenix with Brittany. didn't you?
BG was my rook, man. She was my rookie. That's my dog.
Hey.
That's my dog.
Hey,
Shout
her
out
and
BG.
BG.
What's the homie?
I'm already knowing.
What's the homie?
I'm already knowing. Twin Towers.
This shit, he crazy. Man.
Wild.
Wow, you crazy.
I feel like me and Brittany Griner can do some damage.
Man, she's married, bro. She's married, bro.
Now, but you know.
Oh, back in the day? Yeah, y'all probably could have done that. Back in the day. Back in the day.
Hey.
Back in the day.
Oh man. I'm just. Hey, so boom. I'm gonna leave that where it is though. But so boom. After you leave the Phoenix, and life after basketball. Talk about that transition.
Yeah, so life after basketball, like I told you, like that, those latter years, 2011 through 13, when I was done in the WNBA, actually got blackballed from the WNBA.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy because you go from number 4 overall, a couple championships, whole records, and then it's like you can't get on nobody training camp. Like you can't even. I'm like, dang, I know I was wild, but I know what everybody else be doing, and I wasn't even touching what they was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like what happened. But that's understanding the politics on the hindsight, on the back end. But I also had to take responsibility that I was not the marketable athlete that they probably wanted me to be.
Right.
So I take that one on the chin now. Right. I'll eat that. So I actually took.
Did you have a manager?
I had an agent. Oh, he was on me like, you gotta chill. Da, da, da. I just wasn't lit. Like, bro, I was just hard headed, man. I was just really.
When you say hard headed, were you just like fighting or?
Yeah, I was
you
doing
know?
that too.
Oh shit.
I'm out.
she
I'm
said
fighting.
two.
I'm doing that. Like,
Two.
I'm lit. I'm wilding. I'm out.
Like Johnny Manziel of the WNBA.
Bro, I was wild, like, and I can only be open about this because obviously I'm far from that person,
Right.
and I was young and wild. But it was like, I thought that as long as I work hard, as long as I show up, as long as I outperform whoever you think about to play in front of me, I'm golden,
Yeah.
right? That ain't how the business works,
Right.
Right? That's that hood mentality. That's that like short-term thinking.
Yeah.
And so when it affected me, and I'm blaming everybody else, like, well, so and so did this, and y'all ain't getting on them, but it's like, well, wait, Lex, what did you do? But come on, you know what I'm saying? So I took about 8 months off, and then I went back to playing overseas. So I did 11 years overseas.
Okay.
So I kept playing. In between time, I done coached the middle school Catholic team when I lived in Texas. I done sold water systems door to door. I done had like part-time jobs. I've done camps throughout the nation. I just stay active, like.
Right.
You know, just the grind in me. I can't sit still and not make bread. And
Right.
I'm not too big to not do anything. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
facts.
Like, if I gotta humble myself and go work at Dick's part time, I'm gonna go work at Dick's part time for this discount.
You gotta do what you
You know
gotta
what I'm
do.
saying? Yeah, like
That
I'm gonna make
discount
this money.
sucks, by the way. I worked there for a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest, but I was in a sweet situation. I was in Charlotte. I was in a sweet situation, so it was a lot of love. And then you gotta know when to use
Tight.
the discount and double
Right.
up on them. But
Right. Nike though. I worked at Nike. That
Fire.
discount, beautiful.
yeah, my homegirl, my best friend, she worked at Jordan down in Atlanta. Yeah, that's where I always went. I went to go see her. I wasn't buying shoes and Dick's. I'm going to the A for that. But so that was a transition of me just figuring out life, and that's the hardest part for any athlete is life after sport, right? And that's one of the things that we talk about all the time in what I do with mental performance coaching. And just the transition, because it is tough. You identify as whatever sport. So for me, it was Alexis Hornbuckle, the basketball player, right? All my life. I started at age 4. I retired at like age 32, 33. That's a lot of basketball,
That's
bro.
a lot of basketball.
So it's like, who are you? What are you good at outside of sports? Well, it took me a while to realize that everything that I was taught in sports gave me transferable skills for anything. Right? So leadership, communication, teamwork, being a strong finisher, trying to think like execution, poise under pressure, just things that no matter what industry that I would have touched, I would have been successful in. But it was hard, and I went through a state of depression and everything where it's just like, man, I ain't good enough, or I haven't had that many years in corporate, or I haven't done this yet. So it's like, they don't want me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you really get in your head. Some people make that transition real smooth, especially if they have someone that is in their corner that they can listen to. Like I said, I was hard-headed.
Yeah.
So my pops was trying to guide me and get me right, and I'm like, nah, I got it, right? I had veterans, same thing, got it, nah, I got it. But if I would have just said, I ain't got it, and listen, I probably wouldn't have had that bad of or tough of a transition.
Right.
But now it's just like, I love everything I do. Mental performance coaching for pro athletes, partnerships with the YMCA to bring the mental performance aspect to the youth, the high schools and stuff. We actually did a program with Central High School boys basketball last fall. Personal training, still do basketball trainings, camps, and clinics.
Right.
So, like, I love what I do now, but it took me a while to get here, man.
I got you. Nah, yeah. And I talk about that a lot with my friends, you know, because friends with a lot of, you know, it'll make it, you know, it's a lot of dudes in football and shit, you know what I mean? So, talking to them personally, like, after they get out the league and, you know, that adjustment, you know, like you said, sometimes it could be tough because you've been playing the sport since you were a little kid.
Yeah, that's your identity.
Yeah, you know, so having gone through that and learned from that experience, and I see you go back to UT and work with the Lady Vols. Do you give them that same advice?
Absolutely. I tell them tap in, and they have it a lot better than we did in the aspect of the NIL era of the businesses and the resources and the people that are reaching out to them, right? So for us, it was, if we're an event, boosters or whatever, so that's really where, and then if you don't use those conversations and leverage it, you leave Knoxville, those relationships die out, right? But in the NIL era, you got people coming to you. So I don't care if you follow up with them one time, make sure you're in their phone, their DM, their LinkedIn messages, so that if they go back through, oh yeah, I forgot I met with so-and-so and she said she wanted to do this, you know, and I pour into them in that aspect. Like, the ball will stop bouncing, whether it's your choice or whatever unforeseen injury, politics, whatever, life. So it's like, make sure you have something set up. You are at an advantage to build your brand now.
Right.
Build your brand while you're hot. Build your brand while you're in school, and find out what you like to do. You might not know right now, but by the time you graduate, you should know kind of what you love to do, what's your passion outside of sport, and build on that. Go talk to those people. Go get those endorsements. Go get that NIL money, and then keep that, so when you're done, you can always circle back. Right. And you might even start your own business, LLC, your name. Like, do things where you can fall back, and no matter what happens, if you take basketball off or basketball is done for you, you still have things set up for after sport. Nah, facts. So when it comes to building your life around the sport, you know, is it kind of like not putting all your eggs in one basket? You know, like diversifying your, because I know, like, I see athletes try to get into media, you know, early, like while they're in college, you know what I mean, because shit, we see now, like, a lot of retired athletes are sports analysts now, you know. So how do you when it comes to, like, these younger athletes, in what ways do you feel like they could utilize their time outside of the sport to be transferable once that time comes when the ball does stop bouncing? Get into what you like you said. Yeah, if you can get into broadcasting or sports analyst, if that's what you want to do, go do it. If that's not what you want to do, don't go do that. If you want to own 17 car dealerships, go shadow somebody, go work, go get that endorsement, that NIL, and go be around that business. Just basically, like, lock in, what do you like to do? Maybe some people, like, you know, I just want to be an influencer. Right? So get around people who are successful at being an influencer, and not, so when the ball stops bouncing, they're not going to be publicizing you, or, they're not going to really be plugging you as the athlete anymore. So who are you? Right. What is your brand? Right? What do you like to do? What, as an influencer, what are you doing? Are you cooking? Are you traveling? Are you rating food? Or what are you doing? So, like, just do it. Do something. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I feel like there's got to be, like, a new generation of people who does not know that Shannon Sharp played football. Probably not. Because, like, Club Shay Shay's going crazy. You know, of course he's on First Take and all that, you know what I mean? But it's like, these new niggas don't know shit about shit. So it's like, he's a Hall of Famer too. You feel me? So it's like, he didn't just play. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He left his mark for real. But like you said, you know what I mean? Like, after, like, I feel like that's a prime example of finding what you like and excelling at it, because shit, you know,
There's so many other niggas in the Hall of Fame that are selling their rings right now in an auction. You know what I mean? So, hey,
it happens. Listen, you get put in a position and you're making X amount of dollars,
right? And
you start to live a certain lifestyle, and then something happens,
right?
Those bills don't stop.
No, they don't.
So you have to make smart financial decisions. That's like lock in with a financial advisor. Get on your financial literacy. Invest your money like while you have it. So if you have to fall back, like I fell on hard times. Thank God I had my 401k. I know you're not supposed to pull that out. I actually shifted that over to a Roth IRA.
That's smart.
Yeah.
It's untaxed.
Yeah. So like when I needed it, I had it. And like when crypto was kind of big, like it was 2012 when I started to invest a little bit. Like, so I didn't want to take it out, my money out, but I had a nice little cushion. So I you know what I mean? But so if you hit hard times, you're not having to sleep in your car, be homeless, go hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like I hit hard times. Like nobody noticed. This is probably the first time I said this publicly. Like hard times, bro. Like, and my stubbornness is like, I'm not making no phone call. I'm gonna sleep in my car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dang, my bank account is like negative thousands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For
Right.
real. And it's just like, all right, well, let me make this move. Let me do this. Let me do that. And it's just like, you don't have to do that.
Facts.
Right? If you play it smart, if you invest your money, if you listen to the people that are in your corner, and you start to brand yourself early, you won't necessarily have that downfall where you not knowing where your next meal coming from, or is your lights gonna be on, or my phone gonna be off, right? Can I put gas in my car to even get to, you know, wherever I need to get to?
Right.
So it's like, it does happen, and it happens a lot, and it's not just female athletes. It's NBA, NFL, MLB.
Right.
It's, you get that money, you build your lifestyle, great lifestyle. I don't really regret anything except not investing better, because I lived it up for 11 years. You know what I'm saying? I did whatever I wanted, but at the same time, looking back, it's like, now I can't do whatever I want necessarily.
Could have saved some money.
Yeah,
Facts.
a lot of sums.
Hey man, look, hindsight is always 2020. Hindsight is always 2020. So, boom. And today's, I know you was talking about, you just recovered from an Achilles, Achilles injury. So before the Achilles thing, when was the last time you just suited up and really just popped out and showed a bitch?
Listen, so I was giving the Lady Vols buckets when I tore my Achilles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I go through weight fluctuations where I'm just like, I don't care about working out, just because I always had to work out. But like, let me tell y'all, stay in the gym, stay active. You don't gotta lift heavy, but like, I would just go out there like talking smack, and they like, well, when you gonna get on the court? When you gonna? I'm like, I will kill y'all, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm out there smooth too, like fake. Oh, where you at? Okay, like talking smack in the middle, right?
Yeah.
I told him I'm coming back this summer, busting. You hear me? They better be ready. Cause it's I was at the Y.
She's a zine. I'm dead.
It got to be, because I love the game though. Right.
It never leaves you.
It never leaves you, and I did not leave the game because I couldn't play.
Right.
I left the game because I had to get my mental health together.
I feel that.
Literally, that was the reason I walked away.
I dig it. I'm glad you said that. So, I created a list. Players that you think you would bust their ass one-on-one.
Let's go.
All right. If you're just joining us, we got WNBA NCAA champion Alexis Hornbuckle. You feel me? I'm just gonna say the name. You say yes or no. You can elaborate if you want to.
Let's do it, bro.
But yeah, you let me know.
I ain't never dodged no smoke. Let's go.
But you let me know if you think you can bust this person's ass one-on-one.
Let's go. Are we talking now? Cause I can't bust nobody.
I'm just saying in general.
Oh, in general, like my prime.
Yeah.
My prime.
If we.
How am I answering this question?
After the Achilles is fully healed, after everything is all said and done, you suit up right now.
All right, so I'm back training. I'm locked in.
Yeah,
okay,
you locked in. Boom.
All
right, Asia Wilson.
Oh, Asia Wilson. I'm gonna win that game one-on-one. She has me height. She has me probably physically for sure. She's strong, but bro, I'm pulling her. I'm nah.
Bussing. All right.
Yeah.
Next.
I love you, Asia. By the way, bro, you cold.
But she gonna bust your ass. She said it here.
Listen, one-on-one. Let me get back to my prime, because right now you will embarrass me.
I'm dead. Next up. Lisa Leslie.
Lisa couldn't. Yeah, I played against her. Remember, I played against her in the league, so.
Busting her ass.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
I did it before. I'll do it again.
I'm not going to hold you while listen. No disrespect to any name he fit to say. It really don't matter. I'm busting because I'm always betting on myself. But go ahead. Keep going through the list.
Hey, just being real. Hey, she bust your ass before. She going to do it again.
Let's go.
Boom. All right.
We in different positions.
Right,
like,
boom.
you can't. Like, guard-wise, like, she going to have to get the ball and back me down. But if she miss, I'm on.
I saw the highlight where you just like grabbed the ball out there. I think it was like Maya Pickens or something.
Maya Moore.
Yeah, you just jumped up and just grabbed the ball. She didn't even swat it. She just grabbed it.
I was mad. I was mad.
I'm dead. All right, so I'm gonna switch it up. All right, Mario Chalmers.
Mario Chalmers. I'm not losing to nobody, bro. He probably snatched my ankles.
You think? No.
Hey,
we gonna get there, but no.
We gonna get there. Listen.
No, Mario Chalmers. You think you can bust his ass?
Anybody? Why? If I don't bet on myself,
I mean, I get that, but I'm saying like realistically, you feel me? Like even matchup. What do you think the matchup between you and Mario Chalmers would be?
He hasn't stopped playing. The matchup would be, I might score a couple times, but real talk, it's I ain't played against a freaking pro male athlete in so long, bro. I'm about to be like, grab it. I'm fouling you, bro. I'm fouling you every possession.
Straight street ball.
Yeah, every possession. Grabbing.
All right, next up, Bronny James.
Bussing.
No question at all. Like, not a second thought. She might have said bussin' immediately as soon as you said Bronny. Like, she didn't let the James come out. For sure.
Oh shit, Bonnie James, she busting your ass, boy. She busting your ass.
Respect to everybody who's still actively playing. I know y'all finna get me, bro. 'Cause I don't play.
Hey, all right. Next up, we got Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy B in the. I like his game. We play similar. He too strong, bro.
That's a strong nigga.
He too strong, bro. I'm still betting on me though. He's strong, bro.
All right. I'm gonna bring it. All right. Angel Reese.
Yeah, I'm busting. I respect her game. Just from a breakdown point, I'll be looking at her footwork and her hips, how she moves like defensively and stuff. She opens up a lot, so I take advantage of that, bro.
Oh yeah, I think once you get her in the post, you pretty much money from there.
I don't want her. I'm pulling everybody out, bro.
I done seen a lot of layup compilations.
She's gotten better.
Hey, Angel Reese, she busting your ass. All right, next up, final, last name on the list, Candace Parker.
CP, all love. I'm getting you check ball. Let's go. You know how we did since we was kids, all the way through, baby. Let's go.
Hey,
let's go. Hey, CP, her bag is so crazy though.
Yeah.
No,
when was the last time y'all played together?
In the,
like against each other.
Against each other.
Just like for fun.
So
I know she be coming back and shit. So.
Yeah, I know it's been a while since I think Holly was still coaching the last time we both was there playing against the Lady Vols. I think Catch was there too that day. Tamika Catchings.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun time, man. Me and CP grew up playing with and against each other literally since we was kids.
Okay.
And you know, of course, we're the same years, so McDonald's and all that playing against each other, you know, so I always take pride in having that MVP in that class because our class was tough.
Oh, yeah.
Our class was tough, but yeah, CP know that I'm going to talk all the smack. I'm going to tell you I'm going to bust you, but your bag is crazy, sis, and you know it. It's nothing but love and respect there.
So it can go either way. You want CP?
It can go either way, but I'm winning. Just, you know what I'm saying? She going to bet on her, I'm going to bet on me.
Hey, Candace Parker, she busting your ass. She busting your ass, man. So, boom. We can go ahead and wrap it up on that note. So, 2025, what can we expect to see from Lex?
Man, from Lex, stay tuned in. So, you'll see me more in the community doing bigger things. We got some things going on with Vol Legacy. Still doing my mental performance, things like that, speaking. But just really getting out, touching the community, pouring into the kids, giving back. Hopefully, I'm trying to pour into these Lady Vols, bro. I want to help us win. Coach Kim, if you watching this, Danny, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, put me on, bro. But seriously, though, like, I'll be doing mental performance, doing teaming up still with the YMCA, doing Vol Legacy stuff where you'll see a lot more former Lady Vols involved, just doing things with businesses. And we'll probably get some over here with you, too.
Hey, let me know.
Got Champ Circle podcast with Val's Automotive. out in Powell. So it's just I'm just trying to be seen, but also be heard, to pour into not just basketball players, bro, just people in general that need it, especially when it comes to the talk of mental health and mental performance. Because I don't care what you do in life, you got to get your mind, your emotions, your spirit right, and keep your body right, stay in shape.
Hey, can't say it better myself, man. Hey, I appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem at all. If you made it this far, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're listening, make sure you tap into all of the episodes anywhere you get your podcast from: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, iHeart, anywhere you stream your podcast from. If you're watching, like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube jazz. Make sure you check out the website, ysnradio.com. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at YSN Radio. A few shameless plugs. I will be at South by Southwest this weekend. So if you're going to be out there, holla at your boy. What else? April 12th, Orange and White weekend. We got it locked down. K Carbon is confirmed. She's going to be in the building, Knoxville Sports Bar and Lounge. So make sure you tap into that as well. Until next time, this is the coolest podcast in the South, YSN Radio. Let's go!
Yep.